Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly, and in today's video, I'm partnering with Aquis to share some tips on how to protect your hair while it's wet. This includes how to wash your hair properly, pre-pooing, high growth fatigue, aka water fatigue, some good old scalp massages. I'm learning about these things myself, and I wanted to share them with you guys. So if you would like to see that, then just keep watching. So guys, it's a lot colder here in the Northeast as the winter is approaching. I'm noticing the difference in my hair. It seems a little less voluminous, a little more frizzy, because there's less moisture in the air. So I'm trying to do everything I can to keep my hair healthy in this season. So most of us know that our hair is most vulnerable when it's wet, but what does that actually mean? So our hair is made up of mostly proteins called keratin. The keratin is inside our hair's cuticle. So when our hair is wet, the proteins form weaker bonds than when the hair is dry. So if you manipulate your hair a lot while it's wet, this can cause the cuticle of your hair to lift. If the cuticle of your hair lifts, even when your hair becomes dry, it can stay lifted. That can cause frizz and that can cause breakage. So if our hair is super sensitive while it's wet, then what do? Something that I learned that's actually a new tip even to me is when your hair is wet, try not to leave it wet for a long period of time. So the longer your hair is wet, the longer it's swelled up with water. When it dries, it contracts into, its dry state. But each time that your hair gets wet and contracts, that causes stress on the hair. So if you go from wet to dry, wet to dry, wet to dry, that's not good. That can cause weak and brittle hair. That's why it's not good to wash your hair every day or even wet it every single day because of the stress that it puts on your hair. So out of the shower, most people use a terry cloth towel to put their hair up, tie it up in a turban. I used to do that back in the day. Big no-no. Terry cloth towels have those tiny little loops in them that are rough to your hair. The roughness and friction of that kind of towel can cause frizz. It pulls out your hair easily because it's so heavy usually. Those kinds of towels are good for your body but bad for your hair. So Aquis created the first towel turban, and I'm going to show you how I use it and all its benefits. So the Aquis towel actually zaps water out of the hair 50% faster than regular towels. That's huge. Depending on your hair, using this towel can cut your drying time by 50%. The towel is made of a fabric inspired by dry fit, kind of like those workout clothes that are really stretchy but are able to absorb like sweat or water from the body. So it absorbs way better than a regular towel, better than a cotton t-shirt, and that's what I had been using for a long time. And if you use a t-shirt a lot, then you know that once that t-shirt absorbs all the water, if you're plopping, that wet t-shirt is just going to be sitting on top of your hair. It even works better than microfiber towels because it's a little thinner and absorbs more evenly. So it's really stretchy, so it can fit a lot of hair if you have a whole lot of hair. There's a loop on one end of the towel and a button on the other end, and the loop hooks onto the button to keep the turban in place. So this towel works great for all hair types, and obviously as a curly girl, we like to put our products on soaking wet hair. So what I usually do is I put the products on first, then I wrap my hair up in the towel. If you're watching this and you happen to have straight or wavy hair and you like to blow dry your hair or straighten it, then you can use it straight out of the shower. Just put your hair in this to absorb all the excess water. But yeah, so once I've added the products in my hair, I place my hair into the towel. So I put the button side of the towel at the nape of my neck and fit all my hair inside of it. You can either have the option to plop your hair, or you can just scrunch your hair and then twist it gently once or twice in the turban and then hook it on. Once it's on my head, I like to gently squeeze the towel into my hair to absorb all the excess water. As you guys know, I usually diffuse my hair immediately after putting in my product, and my hair is still very wet at that point. But using this towel has made a big difference. It's cut down my drying time, and obviously that's good because I have less heat on my hair for less time. Direct heat on soaking wet hair isn't the best thing to do, so I'm really glad that I have this towel now because I'm able to absorb more water out of my hair, again cutting my drying time down in almost half. So I really recommend using this towel. I noticed the difference using it. Again, you guys know I'm very prone to frizz, so this is helping me cut down heat. This is helping me cut down friction. So I'm excited to see what my hair is going to look like over the next few months. If you're interested in getting your own Aquis towel, I will leave a link for you in the description box, so make sure you check that out. Another potential problem for you to avoid while your hair is very wet is high growth fatigue. This is when your hair has too much moisture overload. This is when your hair feels really mushy, like too soft, gummy. It has no body to it. It's very soft and limp. You try to style it and it doesn't curl as much. It doesn't have very much elasticity. It won't like bounce back like a normal curl would. If your hair has high growth fatigue, then it's really sensitive, like way more than the average person's wet hair. You don't want to put it up, you don't want to brush it, you don't want to pull on it because it can break so easily. I've actually had comments from some of you saying that you were experiencing this, and at the time I didn't know what it was called, so now I do. So if you feel like you have this, you need to add protein to your hair and you need to not let it be wet for too long. This can happen if you use way too many moisturizing products without protein in them. This could happen if you sleep with your hair wet overnight. I personally don't recommend that. Again, the longer your hair is wet, the weaker it is, and over a long period of time, this can cause damage to your hair. So one way to prevent this is to use a protein mask or a protein treatment. One of my favorite protein masks is Deep Sea Repair by DevaCurl. It's a seaweed strengthening mask. You use it for about 20 minutes on your hair after you shampoo, and it strengthens your hair. It gives my hair body, bounce. I really like it. There's tons of protein treatments out there. Sometimes you have to try some to know if it's good or not, look up reviews, but yeah, this is one of my favorites. Okay, now let's talk about some hair washing tips. So every other week I like to pre-poo my hair, and what pre-poo is usually some form of like oil treatment onto your hair before you shampoo. The benefit of pre-pooing your hair is to add moisture back into your hair, add shine back into your hair. Sometimes some shampoos wash your hair too well and it strips your natural oils, so your hair becomes very dry and frizzy or brittle. Pre-pooing is also good for people who get really bad knots and tangles in their hair. Once you put the treatment on, you're able to gently finger detangle your hair and get all the knots out before you get in the shower. So not only oils are good for pre-poos, but companies have caught on and started creating their own pre-poo products. So I have DevaCurl's Wash Day Wonder, and this is a pre-cleanse slip detangler. You slick this on your hair before you shampoo, and this helps to get all the tangles out and it adds in some moisture into your hair. And then I have this from the Main Choice. This is their Heavenly Halo Herbal Hair Tonic and Soy Milk Deep Hydration Pre-Poo. I am obsessed with the smell of this product and all the products in this line. If you haven't seen my Heavenly Halo review, check it out in the link above. But this is probably one of my favorite pre-poos. The ingredients are amazing, it smells so good, and it makes my hair super silky soft. So my two favorite oils that I like to use for pre-pooing is the Royal Hair Goddess Multitasking Oil Treatment, and the label is rubbed off because of the oil. And the other one is Righteous Roots Essential Oils Hair RX. I really like both of these. I mentioned these in my healthy scalp video, so if you want to learn more about them, I will put the link right above. How I pre-poo is I like to add the oil into sections of 4. So I'll take one section, add the oil in, gently detangle it, and then I'll put it up, and then do the same thing for all 4 sections. And I leave it in my hair for about 30 minutes. Some people might need a longer time, so you can probably leave it up to an hour if you need to. And once that 30 minutes has passed, I take it out, and before I wash my hair, I scalp massage. So before, I just used to use my fingers and massage my scalp once all the oil is in there. This helps to lift up any product buildup, any dandruff. I get a lot of flakes, so this helps to loosen them up before you shampoo. But I recently got this handheld scalp massager that I have been loving. This one is from Vanity Planet. There's a bunch of different ones that I found online that I will link below in the description box. It has these rubber tips on the end that are really gentle, but they feel great on your scalp. They help exfoliate. It has a power button, and there's 2 settings of vibrations. The vibrating is really gentle, so it doesn't cause like tangles. So I massage my scalp with this for a while. It's really relaxing. So I use it on dry hair, and it's actually waterproof, so I bring it in the shower with me as well sometimes to help shampoo my hair. I've been really impressed with this, and I kind of feel like I can't go back. Like once I have it in my routine, my hands are just not good enough to massage my scalp with, and I've noticed a decrease in flakes after using this, so definitely recommend. Another tip when it comes to washing your hair is to shampoo your scalp only and not the rest of your hair. Shampoo is great for getting rid of product buildup and flakes and dandruff and all of that, but sometimes it can be drying to the rest of your hair. The hair from the middle to the ends are the oldest parts of your hair. Obviously, it's been around longer when it came out of your scalp all the way down to the end, meaning they've experienced dryness longer, pollutants, things in the air. That's why when it comes to conditioning, you should only condition the middle to the ends of your hair. Conditioning on your scalp and the top of your hair can cause buildup. It can cause your hair to be weighed down. After I condition my hair, usually I detangle at that time. I'll put like the very little bit that's left on the top, but it's not like I used to do back in the day where I would just put the conditioner like right on top of my head. I did not know any better, and I would like lather it all up together. You don't have to do that. So the last tip that I learned after learning about all of this stuff is to wash your hair last when you're in the shower. So wash your face, wash your body, shave, do all that stuff. But again, the longer your hair is wet, the more prone to damage it is. So wash your hair really quickly, then once you get out of the shower, you use your Aqua's towel to absorb that excess water, and it's only gonna be swelled up with water for a limited amount of time. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed all these tips. Like I said, I'm still learning about it with you, so I just wanted to share. I'm excited to see how my hair improves over a long period of time once I use all these tips together, so hopefully yours does the same. If you learned anything new or have anything to add, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!